end of the season. Goal positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop of the 19. So USC's offense will go to work first. To start this drive with a pass. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and hit.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
What a dream opening drive for this defense, man. You want to create some negative plays, create some energy. They do just that. They create the turnover. They set their offense up. Got even a little bit of a return with it, but that's a dream start for this defense.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. This crowd full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And his throw is incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He got it. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the 1st down.
Yeah, the basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fowler. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. From the gun on 3rd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grabbed near the marker. It's Hawkins. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and
makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
Pulls and throws out the RPO. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Here's the handoff. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Snags it over the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Trying play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. They ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Direct snap. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Breaks into the open. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Let's go.
Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wormley. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Wants to throw again. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, USC! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing his mitts up there, catching the football.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Hit as he throws. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Hawkins. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. We'll start this second quarter with a field goal attempt. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. He's got it again. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. Think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Try to get it to the edge. Oh, better look out. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll toss it to the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
The Trojans back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And they get a sack there from the linebacker position. There you have it. Linebacker U. This is Penn State defense as we know it. LeVar Arrington, Micah Parsons, Navarro Bowman, Sean Lee. Every year it seems like they're pumping another dude into the NFL, and this guy has a chance to be the next one.
And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out of it.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And add another one to the tally. This guy leads the nation in sacks. The nation. He's the best pass rusher. Getting to quarterbacks, making life really, really hard. That's 2 on the day. Let's see how many he gets today.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on second down. Good timing on the quick out. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs, it's Hayes.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted deep in his own end. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He leaves it with his back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Hawkins. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the...
He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Rushes on him. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll crank up this drive with the pass, using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D-linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. From the gun. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend-don't-break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in the situation. But with their backs against the wall, this is the best.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 11 over Ohio State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the right. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking to throw on 1st down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
He'll bring it out. It's Rousseau. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and you'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Wants to fire on second down. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Off play action. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The lone back's got it. Got the first down and more. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. This crowd knows when to bring it. He wants to throw. The throw. It's picked off. Not the second half start they hoped for.
That's a bit of a gut punch if you're the offense, because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half. Right away, you throw an interception to the defense.
Wildcat here looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the ride. Gives it on the option. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point extends the lead to 16.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guy.
He's got it for a big play. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Fires to the right. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
On the run, it's Hayes. Can't get him to the ground. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Hayes. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Plows through the defense. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Inside the 45. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38th.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Denmark. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. And And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And to get rid of it quickly. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
No good. After the missed field goal, fellas, still a 13-point ball game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go to the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some score. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And that is such great execution by this offense. Third down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch more yards, too. Nice execution by this offense.
The short hands. It's Fowler. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Looking down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
The Trojans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses.
The State scores it.
And I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They took it 68 yards on that drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Rousseau. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out through the 25.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Sets up the screen. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands in the game. fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Calls his own number. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. To the air on first down. The offense coughs it up. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And the Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. And they're able to get him down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do... Turning it on!
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Jordan. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. They go to the ground. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's second and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely center cut. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Illinois is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up by 20 over Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On fourth down, looking to pass. He wants a big play here late. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the grab. It's Farrell. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Caught close to the marker. It's Denmark. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the